Welcome back, everyone. It's Your Call always welcomes our comments from our viewers. We're asking if you've ever been affected by breast cancer, if you have a story that you'd like to share, perhaps something that you'd like us to talk about in the future when it comes to breast cancer. Email me at lynn@lynndoyle.net. You can also find us on Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, YouTube, and of course at lynndoyle.net, where I have a whole host of breast cancer related shows that you can view, and many of them featuring Dr. Beth Dupree. Always glad to have her back with us. We are rapidly running out of time, as we often do here on this show now, but I do want to talk about some of the risk and the complications. Kimberly was telling us that she had a complication as a result of reconstruction, and Beth said that that's somewhat normal. I mean, you know, albeit rare.
It's an accepted complication.
But are there things that we need to know about that could happen through reconstruction?
Certainly, and you know, with any surgery, we worry about a number of things, but infection being one of them. It's less than 5% of people that undergo reconstruction with an implant that get an infection that have to have the implant removed. So it's a very low number, but there are a number of things that contribute to that. And as we were talking about earlier, using your own tissue versus using an implant, you have to take all that into consideration. Is someone a smoker? Are they a diabetic? Are they morbidly obese? Are they going to get radiation? Are they going to get chemotherapy? All those things play into your risks after reconstruction.
Okay, but for the most part, people who pursue reconstruction, and some choose not to, but those who do typically get through it
without difficulty.
Without
yes.
difficulty.
Maybe multiple steps, depending on what all they want to do, but without difficulty.
Okay, so Kimberly, you had to deal with the rejection, so to speak, and then you've had it redone since then?
Yeah, I had my final surgery last week, well, almost 2 weeks ago.
All right, tell me what that's like, the final surgery. You're done now with it, right? The surgeries are done, you've been given a clean bill of health. How do you feel?
Big.
And beautiful and alive.
It's definitely a different feeling. Like I said, from going from having the expanders and then losing the implants and so on, it's kind of like a little bit of a dot at the end of the sentence there for me. But yeah.
Are you thinking of yourself as a woman who had cancer, or as Beth pointed out at the very beginning of the show, have you been able to adopt the philosophy now that that's in my past and I'm embracing life as I go forward?
I don't think I'll ever forget that. That's not something that will ever go away. I mean, especially with my connection now with, you know, with the foundation and with the, you know, the women's group that I'm involved with, the Bucks County Friends. You just need those people that have experienced what you have, because it'll never go away.
Why did you feel it was important to talk about it today?
Because I think people need to be aware that, you know, at 36, and you know, there's also women in their 20s, that they need to be educated on it, that it can happen to anyone at any time, and it's not an easy process at all.
No, but you have survived it.
Yes.
And you look gorgeous. You
Thank
feel
you.
good. You're here for your family, and we just couldn't be happier that you shared your story with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And as always, I turn to Beth and say, what's the one thing we want to leave our viewers with today in terms of a message about life after cancer?
Well, first of all, Kimberly's cancer was found on a baseline mammogram. Screening mammography is absolutely important. Because she was diagnosed so early, she didn't have to deal with chemo and radiation at the time she was dealing with her reconstruction. So early detection is huge. But make sure that you realize if someone in your life has been diagnosed with cancer, it's not just the treatment of the cancer, it's making sure that their mind, body, and spirit are all connected, because if they fail to heal, we're missing the picture. We're missing the boat.
All right, great to have you back as always. And Dr. Scarlett, if people are looking to find a plastic surgeon, what's the number one thing that they should be looking at?
You know, it's really educating yourself as to what your options are. And I often tell people, if they go to a plastic surgeon and they discuss reconstruction, they're just not comfortable with what they're being told, they should see a second plastic surgeon.
Okay. Always good advice as well. Thank you so much. I want to thank you all for joining us. And as I said, please let me know if there is a story that you'd like to share. Email me right now at lynn@lynndoyle.net. Until the next time, my thanks to you for watching. Bye-bye.